Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Fallen Empire Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just received a mission and started beginning of Chapter 5. Now, we will be fighting to the gravestone's entrance, and there apparently is going to be a situation where we will require Valkorion's help. So we're going to be, well, anticipating that particular moment's arrival, but for now we are going to be fighting a lot of droids by the looks of things. Oh my goodness, yes, a lot of droids indeed. Okay, well, one thing we want to do is try and take out these ones first, and then we'll focus on the big guy. That always seems to be a good idea. A nice demolish as well. Well, I really don't have to worry about healing myself, to be honest. Not with Lana healing us, of course. Ah, we can actually speak to Lana right now, but there is a Skytrooper scout right over there. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but I am going to take a look at these braces. Ah, these braces might actually be better than what we are using. Not entirely sure, to be honest, because 20 mastery for 34 power. Not entirely sure of the, well, value differences right there, but nevertheless, let us speak to Lana.
Koth did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more.
Oh my, okay, so defeat incoming waves of Sky Troopers, and we do need to deal with the huge guy, which is the Captain of the Guard. Oh my goodness, okay, so this guy could very easily play basketball and probably win. Very, very nicely indeed. Oh my, so let's just, okay, so wait a minute, what is this? What is he doing? Well, it appears as though I am not able to deal damage to him. Immune to all damage while commanding reinforcements. Okay, so we're just gonna then switch our attention to attacking these guys instead. Seems relatively easy, anyway. And we can use our charge ability, our teleport ability, shall we say. I do very much like that. There we have it. Okay, so this guy can now be retargeted. So every 30%, I suppose, he goes invulnerable. That's a little unfortunate, but nevertheless, we can hopefully take him down pretty easily, as we can see right there. Yes, very easily indeed. And now we can deal with these guys once again. A nice death field. And apparently this one in the middle was immune to that, because of course he had not landed yet. Oh, well, that's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? And let's just take out that guy, and there we have it. Now we can focus back on the boss. And a very nice demolish and an assassinate. Maybe we can then kill him. I believe that is it. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now let us finish up these waves of Sky Trooper enforcers. And then we will speak to Lana once again. Eliminate that, thank you very much. Let's loot this just in case. Some Pravat leg guards. Are they actually better than what we have? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. No problem at all there. Let's use a death field to finish this guy off, and there we have it. Okay, so let us speak to Lana once more.
There are too many!
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No. We have help.
You what?
Lana. You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
Not all of us blindly follow Archon.
More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Well, I will do just that as we take on Captain Drayon. Okay, so let's start with a nice dot here, and we will obviously spread that to his comrades as best we can. Oh my goodness, wow, his comrades are actually pretty powerful from what I can see, or they are getting some sort of damage reduction, I think. I'm not doing too much damage to them, that's for sure. It must be Senya and Lana doing most of the damage right now, but nevertheless, we will just continue on our way. And, okay, he's going to be bringing more ads as time goes on. At least he doesn't fly up into the air and become absolutely... Okay. Apparently he does fly up into the air and become immune to everything. Okay, well, that's no problem at all. We will just deal with the walker. And Lana appears to be dealing with that over there. I'm going to tell her to attack this over here, if at all possible. Yes, there we go. We need her assistance. Well, we don't really, but it would be nice to have a little bit extra damage on this. A nice leeching strike as well. There we have it. Now let us reapply the dots. Oh yes, very nice proc of Assassinate there. Or Bloodletting, Bloodthirst, whatever it's called. Adderscorp hand gear, that might actually be pretty good. Yes it is, so I'm going to be wearing that, thank you. And we cannot change it while we're in combat, of course we're not. Ah, well, never mind. We will be able to do that very, very quickly indeed after we are finished here. If we survive, that is. Let's just try to dot up these guys here, and then we can spread our dots to the remaining ads as well. Wow, there's a lot of them coming in here.
That's the end of that one.
Okay, whoa, they're all flying off. Okay, so let us now speak to Lana after we have looted this. Okay, what is that? Oh, that's a shield. Okay, well, we'll just equip these hands here. Oh, wow. These hands are actually better. When did I get these? Well, no idea, but I'm going to be equipping them. Nevertheless, so am I. Okay, so shield, no good. Shield, no good. Not unless you're going to be tanking, of course.
Wedge! We have the Outlander. You may kill the others.
Get out of here! Save yourself!
What is this?
An opportunity. You are outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
Take care of it.
Gladly.
Was that him? The power at your disposal.
I was coming to help, but looks like you didn't need it.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell, looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Your gravestone. Do not lay claim to the belongings of others.
Right. And let me guess who you think this ship belongs to. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace. It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Oh my, okay, so it appears as though we need to rush very quickly to operate the Gravestone's cannon, which is going to be up or downstairs, not entirely sure, but we're going to be taking an elevator, whatever the case, and let us move with HK. Oh yes, I do very much like him a lot, and there we have it. Okay, so we have taken out those two Skytrooper. Oh my, okay, well, Skytrooper captains, hello. Let us deal some damage to them. I'm actually thinking I might change HK to be some sort of DPS companion, but he is so good as a healer. And in general, the healing companions are absolutely amazing. So probably not a good idea to switch them, not at this time at least. We do tend to take quite a bit of damage as it is. So that's not too good, but nevertheless, let's continue onward. There we are, thank you. And there is our chair. The cannon chair.
Omni cannons up. There's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it. Target down.
Wait, 5 targets. 10. I can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlanders slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power. And yet you're still spreading your wings. Finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
No, no, no!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omnicannon's fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
I thought you were supposed to fix it, not apply a temporary patch.
It's the best anyone could have done. We'll have more resources when we reach our destination.
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
How many people did Arkan slaughter while you still served him? How many?
We're comparing body counts now? I'm not sure that's a game you want to play, Vortena. If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
Okay, so we actually get the opportunity to choose who we speak to first, or at least who we speak to as a priority. Well, we selected Lana, so let us interact with her.
Your display of power, it concerns me deeply. I hope you've considered that its use must come at a cost, a very personal cost.
I'm in control, and I'll always be in control.
I wouldn't be so certain. Valkorion may prove to be of some use, but he's no less dangerous than when he was alive. That's why we need all the help we can get, and Senya will be a great help. I hope you can see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
None of this is right. We have to set things back to the way they were.
I would take our empire over theirs any day. You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Ah, intriguing. Well, we can always use some intrigue, can we not? Well, maybe we have our fill of intrigue, but we are going about to see Koth, I do believe. We are going to go and see him, and, well, he's probably not going to be very happy with us, considering we constantly complain about his mechanical repair skills and everything, but nevertheless, we are going to be heading up to the engineering deck, or heading down. I'm pretty sure we'll be heading down to the engineering deck. Usually it's not up for those kinds of things. And we are going to be speaking to him around the corner here. And see what he says for himself.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that will save the galaxy from Arkan. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
Lana believes she can help us. That's enough for me.
Hey, I trust Lana. I think the world... Look, I'm just saying she might not know Senya as well as she thinks.
You really care about Lana, don't you?
It's not like you're thinking. We've worked together for years. She saved my life more times than I can count. So I do what I can to return the favor. If that means storming into the Spire to pull some Outlander out of Carbonite, well, that's what I'll do.
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkan. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Okay, well, we are going to be heading on and speaking to Senya, and then we will see what she says. I am thinking that we'll probably have to help out with the repairs at some point. Maybe gather these tools to repair the ship. Is that actually going to help us out, or is it just for additional experience? Well, whatever the case, if I see any additional parts, then I will, of course, pick them up. But right now, I'm not seeing any whatsoever, so I'm not entirely sure where you're going to be finding them. But nevertheless, let us speak to Senya.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
One thing that hasn't changed in 5 years, and I doubt it ever will. Meatbag bickering.
Agreement? You said it, Master. Report. I've taken on the task of exploring the ship's interior. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meatbag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
Aha, so the new meatbag interrupted HK as he was attempting to find something to assist us. Well, that is a little bit worrying, I have to admit. I'm not entirely sure whether we can trust Senya right now, but she did fight alongside us. She did help us raise the ship from the swamp, so I have no reason not to, I suppose. But nevertheless, we are going to be now investigating the Dark Sanctuary, which is where we, of course, previously spoke to Valkorion. So there appears to be some kind of force energy perhaps down there that a lot of Sith and indeed Jedi alike, as well as any kind of force-sensitive person or people may want to gravitate towards. But nevertheless, we are going to be investigating it, and I would assume Senya is down here, if anything.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkin took 5 years of my life. Turned everything inside out. He has to pay.
I know what that's like. Not exactly, but I see where you're coming from. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes. And many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Koth is showing off. Ignore him and relax. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
Senya's here to help. That's all we need to know right now.
Why should my opinion matter? I'm only flying the ship.
Command. Are we there yet?
Move it, gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
If there's one thing I don't like, it's uninvited guests.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You could have introduced them sooner.
This was more fun. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
You know who I am, don't you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Disappear for 5 years and the whole galaxy loses faith in you.
Some of us lost more than faith. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
I didn't have many options. It was a hard decision, but the right one.
We'll never know, will we?
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
They seem Nice?
Not how I'd describe them, but they get the job done. I need to make contact with my network alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
Oh my, well, that was a magnificent cutscene right there. That was very, very long indeed, however, and we are not going to be taking anything by the looks of things. We're just going to be taking one of these things to sell, I expect, and we are now going to end this episode off here. So next time on Star Wars The Old Republic Knights of the Fallen Empire Edition, we are going to be traveling to the Free Zone and attempting to locate Tora. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.